One more thing before you just jump aboard here. It's a commercial lobster boat. Pass at your own risk. I'll do everything to keep you safe. Nobody's gotten hurt yet. You all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans. This is my daughter Samantha. I got placed with my foster home when I was 1982. So I was 11 actually. And I started that summer with my dad. $5 a day. That's right, that's all you're getting today. And I went to college. I did it right through high school. I'd work after school and stuff. Then I went to college for a while and didn't like being away from the ocean. So I came back, did this. Samantha's gonna be a lobsterman, aren't you?
Yeah?
I don't think so.
So you guys always give each other such a hard time?
Oh! No, we're really loving, and this is very out of character for her. You little punk. This side of the measure, anything bigger than that I have to release, male or female. They create a lot of babies. You get a 6-pounder out in a restaurant, somebody says it's a Maine lobster, you can call them a liar. Unfortunately, outside in federal waters, other lobstermen from other states can keep them. We save them, and they catch them and sell them.
So why does Maine have so many regulations?
Too many politicians. Most of them were enacted a long time ago to conserve the lobster population. Fishermen come up with a lot of them on their own, like these escape vents to allow the little ones out. That helps a lot of lobsters come in and out of the trap, so they basically get fed when they're young and move on their way, you know? Back in the day when I first started as a kid, it regulated itself. You know, we enforced our own laws. If a guy was pushing the limits too much, the other fishermen would keep him in check and say, look, you're pushing it here. When the state of Maine came in and passed the zone laws and the DMR, tag program, it made everybody panic. So people that were only fishing 200 or 300 traps went out and got the limit because they thought, I won't have room to expand if I ever need to. That first year, no joke, the amount of traps in the water must have doubled. You talk to anybody. You know, you can't discount the education we received from that I received from my father. He's like, look, you don't keep the short ones. You throw them back. You don't keep all the females. You punch them. You know, I mean, we do that stuff as a force of habit. You know, because we've been taught it. And these rules were put in force pretty aggressively, so that if you grew up in a certain area, you knew where you could and couldn't fish. But if you crossed that line, old school way was, well, we're going to cut your traps off. You keep pushing it, we'll sink your boat. Or at the very least, give you a hell of a beating so you don't remember, to remind you where the lines are. The best thing we could do is, I think what the Alaskan king crabbers did was a really good idea. They'd get together, form a cooperative, and they'd settle on a price before the season ever started. Something that the processors could handle and the fishermen could handle, so that they're covering their costs. With bait and fuel going up through the roof like they are, I used to pay 50 cents a gallon for diesel. Now I'm paying $4 a gallon. Bait used to be $5 a bushel. Now I pay $25 a bushel. But the lobster price is the same. You got it.
Are we gonna make pies? pie should I make?
I think blueberry's best.
It's about lobster, but we're just gonna make pie because I was volunteered against my will to make it.
And it's blueberry season.
And it's blueberry season, and it's only 70 people, so that means we only need to make 8 pies. Thank you. Should we just make lobster pie?
No. No, I don't like lobster pie.
Yeah. Jay, do you like it?
Mira made blueberry pies today for you too. Which
With Jade.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I can't believe I forgot. Jade was very key to the blueberry pie making. Jade made the pies.